How many guide bearings are used along with the simple thrust bearings to pick up radial loads? A2, B3, C2 or 3, D4. The correct answer is 2 or 3. What is the additional setup provided to the simple thrust bearing when it is not able to take up radial loads? A ball bearing, B gear bearing, C steel bearing, D guide bearing. The correct answer is guide bearing. What is the other name of the bearings outside the machine? A ball bearing, B pedestal bearing, C guide bearing, D gear bearing. The correct answer is pedestal bearing. In horizontal shaft machines, the forces acting in which direction is prominent? A circular, B vertical, C horizontal, D radial. The correct answer is radial. How are the radial loads caused? A dynamic unbalance of rotor, B unbalanced magnetic pull of rotor, C dynamic unbalance of rotor or unbalanced magnetic pull of rotor, D dynamic unbalance of rotor and unbalanced magnetic pull of rotor. The correct answer is dynamic unbalance of rotor or unbalanced magnetic pull of rotor. Where are the bearings for the horizontal shaft placed? A outside the machine, B in the end shields of the machine, C outside the machine or in the end shields of the machine, D outside the machine and in the end shields of the machine. The correct answer is outside the machine or in the end shields of the machine. In vertical shaft machines, which load is taken up by the thrust bearings? A perpendicular load acting upwards, B perpendicular load acting downwards, C axial load acting upwards, D axial load acting downwards. The correct answer is axial load acting downwards. What bearing is made use of in the horizontal shaft machines? A plain bearing, B thrust bearing, C push bearing, D throw bearing. The correct answer is plain bearing. What is the plain bearing used? A sleeve bearings, B anti-friction bearing, C sleeve or anti-friction bearing, D sleeve and anti-friction bearing. The correct answer is sleeve or anti-friction bearing. The phosphor bronze sleeve bearings are used for the small electrical machines. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is true. Anti-friction bearings are lubricated by charcoal. A true, B false, C, D. The correct answer is false.